always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena. I got what you want and what you needed. If you want me, baby, come and see me. I've been taking shots and now I'm leaning. Got me feeling crazy, now I'm fiending. Make a wish, I pop up like a genie. Driving, going 80 down the scene. Girl, you looking good, hella decent. Got me about to jump right off the deep end. I've been vibing, going crazy, bumping G's. Girl, you still look good when your hair piece. Just look in the mirror if you don't believe me. Girl, come over here, only air between us. Girl, I got your back, I ain't no cheater. Plus if we get married, ain't no prenup. Tell me what you want, I swipe the visa. Don't worry about these hoes, I delete her. I've been riding with you since the first day. Feel like I've been on you since the first grade. And a nigga wants you in the worst way. I don't even care if I look thirsty. Niggas always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena.
Billionaire entertainment, baby. Billionaire entertainment, baby. Billionaire entertainment, baby.
All right. What's up? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Your boy Zillionaire is back. You know, I got a lot going on. What's up? I see Super Soda. How are you? How you been doing? And Yvette is in the house. I see our Jizzle is here. What's up? Let's get into this. Let's get into the video. Let's talk about Tasha K. Now, I want to talk about karma. I want to talk about karma and putting bad energy in the universe. Now, she put bad energy in the universe. She brought this on herself. All the negative, all the negativity, all the slander, all the stuff she was doing to people came back on her. And she got to put her house up for sale now. And she put the house in her husband's name. She's trying to avoid detection or whatever you want to call it. She's trying to avoid, she don't want people to know her assets or her property or this and that. I'm not going to put the address up because I'm not going to do it. You can look this information up yourself. And the purpose of this video is to talk about how you reap what you sow. The point of the video is called Reaping What You Sow. You got to watch what you do to people. You got to watch what you say about people because karma can come back. Tasha K has slandered people. She has drugged people's families, their name, all kind of stuff she's done. It's just basically a slander platform it has become. And now it's come back to bite her in the butt. Like somebody said in the comments section, it's come back to bite her. Yes, it has. It's come back on her now. So now she got to put her house up for rent. She owes back taxes. And your girl, Iggy Azalea, checked her the other day. Iggy said, watch your mouth, Tasha K, or I'll sue you next. So people are waiting in line, lining up to sue her. She says some things about Iggy Azalea. And Iggy Azalea, y'all know the rapper that T.I. discovered. She didn't take it too well, what Tasha K said about her. She didn't like it. And she tell Tasha K, watch your mouth before you go broke. So Tasha K is trying to, hide. And, she put the house in her husband's name. The house is up for rent for $5,000 a month. I don't know who she's going to get to rent that for $5,000 a month. I don't know who she's going to get to rent that. I don't know who she's going to get to rent that because that's a person making at least, $100K a year. She's renting it for $5K a month. And this is in Lawrenceville. Actually, the crazy part about it is this house is about 10 minutes away from where my parents live at in Atlanta. Crazy. This house is only 10 minutes away from where my peoples live at in Atlanta. Well, my mother and father live at in Atlanta. I might go down. Next time I'm in Atlanta, I might just go over there. But anyway, karma's something else. You got to watch what you say, watch what you do, watch what you put in the universe. It'll come back on you. You can't go around slandering people, saying whatever you want to say. When you have a platform like this, and when you reach a certain level, there's a level of responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. Me having this platform, I have a lot of responsibility. It ain't just about me having a platform and trying to abuse information and putting out the wrong narrative and putting out the wrong information and slandering people. You can't do it. Tasha K is not taking her platform, has not used her platform in the right manner. So now, she put the house in her husband's name. She's trying to rent the house out. They're saying that she's renting out an apartment now. But do you see how all this stuff is caught up with this woman? All these things have caught up with this woman. That's why you got to watch what you do. What goes around comes around. It's the laws of the universe. You reap what you sow. You put out bad energy. Don't expect good energy to come back. I'm going to say this again. You put out bad energy. Don't expect good things to happen. We've watched what this woman has done for years. Now, you got the Tasha K blind followers. I get it. Some of y'all are blind followers. Some of y'all are just like her, narcissistic, cold-hearted, and don't care. And a lot of you follow her because a lot of you women are narcissistic or just evil like she is. You like slander. You like unproven gossip. You just like to hear bad things about other people because, listen, a narcissistic person, they like to slander people because it makes them feel good about their said themselves. Narcissistic people slander other people because they don't feel good about themselves. Study narcissism and narcissistic traits. Tasha K, I listen to some of the stuff she posts and says about people. It's just mind-blowing how it could actually come out her mouth with absolutely no proof. She says allegedly about how everything she say is allegedly. Everything is allegedly. Why are you saying it if it's allegedly? If it's not truth, if it's not facts, why are you saying allegedly? I'll never do a YouTube channel where I'm just slandering people, and I think using the word allegedly behind it is going to protect me. No. Just saying allegedly don't mean anything. I could say allegedly a lot of things. Allegedly. You can make up something and say allegedly behind it. That's all she ever does. It's mind-blowing. I'm like, how does this woman get online and do this? A slander platform. And now she's paying the price. You see what happens when you do dirty thing, when you're a dirty person, when you're a wicked person, when you're a narcissistic person. You see what happens when you just slander and drag people and you think there's no consequences or nothing's going to happen to you. What you put in the universe will come back. Even Christ say you reap what you sow. They're universal principles and laws. You reap what you sow, period. You can't get around it. Now, she brought this on herself. Now, some things we go in life is unfair. Some things aren't right. We all go through things that are unfair sometimes. We all, with different levels of it. Everybody has a situation where they dealt with something unfairly. But then there's things we bring on ourselves. Hello, somebody. You could go through something unfairly and then bring something on yourself. Everybody in the social media era saw Tasha K brought this on herself. Then she tried to play victim. Well, I couldn't believe she tried to play victim. How you trying to play victim, ma'am? Let me pull up the post what Iggy Azalea said to her. Iggy Azalea told her, if you keep talking, running your mouth about me, I'm going to sue you next. That's what Iggy Azalea said. She said, I'm going to sue you next. Let me pull up this Iggy Azalea post next. Now, you can look it up for yourself, Tasha K. Y'all can look up, she got her house on Zillow, and she's renting it out for $5,000 a month because, she got to pay Cardi B. She hasn't paid taxes in 4 years. She got back taxes, and she got to pay Cardi B. So she's in debt, and she can't take no more lawsuits. Well, she cannot take another lawsuit. She can't take another lawsuit. No, she can't. So she back on YouTube, still running her mouth. You better watch what you say. You better watch your mouth. You gotta, man. Tasha K, you better use your words wisely because people are not playing with you anymore. People are not playing with you anymore, Tasha K. Let me take this off the screen. Y'all can look it up. Her house is for sale on Zillow. On Zillow, you can look up her name and you can look up the house. So I'm not going to put the address. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to put her address up there. I don't do the addresses. Y'all look the address up yourself. But I will pull up this next this post by Iggy Azalea. And let's listen to let's look at this. And let's watch what Iggy Azalea said. Tasha K, you better use your words, lie wisely, man. And the sad part about it is sometimes narcissistic people, they never learn. All right, let us pull up this next video. And I want you to look what Iggy Azalea said to Tasha K. We're going to get into this Iggy beef. So y'all go look it up. Her house is for sale. This woman is in debt with her taxes, and she got to pay off Cardi B. So she got $4 million debt with Cardi B, and she got 4 years of back taxes. So this woman is trying to hide her assets, hide what she has, because she can potentially go bankrupt. She can potentially go bankrupt. And she brought that on herself. So the purpose of this talking about Tasha K is karma. Karma is very real. Watch what you put in the universe. Watch what you do. Watch what you say about people. Watch what you do. Now let's watch this video right here that Iggy Azalea put up. And she running her mouth about Iggy Azalea and having no proof, no facts.
Problem being.
Let's listen to this. And let's pay it. And this is what Iggy Azalea posted. Iggy Azalea said, Tasha, watch your mouth. And definitely keep my son's name out your mouth. I certainly do have a good lawyer. Don't get sued again. You have rent to pay, baby. So let's listen to what Tasha say. Still running her mouth. And narcissistic people, they never learn their lesson.
Problem being seen in public. Okay, her ass, and leaving the baby at home to go and chill with black men who are accused of shooting black women. Okay, less competition for her. And I truly say competition is because she spent a great deal of money to look like this one. This is not, she's natural. You can't argue with Meg. You can't. You can't. So and as bad as she has to pay. She has to get vouchers. You get those vouchers we get. She's claiming she's probably going back to school because she ain't dropped no album. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sure she's probably getting those vouchers, for childcare so she can go out on day dates with Tory because she can't go out at night because she can't afford childcare at all. Unless those vouchers, she's probably smart enough to find a 24-hour daycare in the Latina neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Now, did you hear this woman? What is wrong with Tasha K? She's talking about what Iggy Azalea can afford. Ma'am, you talking about somebody else's money? Tasha K putting her house up for sale, and you got a nerve to talk about Iggy Azalea's son and her money. Really, Tasha K? You should be the last person talking about money, putting your house up for sale. Huh? Ducking taxes, tax evasion, and everything else. This is crazy. See how narcissistic people never learn their lesson. Let's listen again. She's talking about her son and talking about what Iggy Azalea can afford. Ma'am, how the hell do you know what Iggy can afford, ma'am? Can you afford to pay Cardi B her $4 million? Tasha K, since your blind followers ain't going to hold you accountable, now the system, the universe, and everything else is holding you accountable, and you still running your mouth talking about somebody else's money. Ma'am, focus on that $4 million you got to pay Cardi B. Focus on those back taxes and those tax evasion case you got to worry about. Talk about that. What in the world? She talking about Iggy Azalea's money. Let's listen to this stupid. She talking about her son and what Iggy can afford. Ma'am, you can't afford to pay Cardi B her money. Let's continue. Listen to it. This don't make sense.
Problem being seen in public. Okay, her ass, and leaving the baby at home to go and chill with black men who are accused of shooting black women. Okay, less competition. Be at home to go. Okay, her ass, and leaving the baby at home to go and chill with black men who are accused of shooting black women. Okay,
now she talking about she's been with Tory Lanez, who's accused of shooting black women. Ma'am, Tory Lanez did not shoot. And that's another lie, which we found out that Megan Thee Stallion lied and she stepped on glass. So she's slandering Tory Lanez and she's slandering Iggy Azalea and her relationship and her child. Can you believe this? Ma'am, you talking about her messing with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion. He does not shoot black women. Number one. Now you see what she does? She drags people's name. She don't care if it's not true. Tasha K does not care if it's not true. As long as she can slander your name, as long as she can tear your name down, as long as she can destroy your reputation, that's all she cares about. It gets views. This is crazy. If you just came into the chat, make sure you hit the mother freaking like button. So now you slandering Tory Lanez and Iggy Azalea, because Iggy Azalea is supposed to be going out with Tory Lanez. So now she's slandering her talking about her son, and she's broke and she gets vouchers because she can't afford childcare. Ma'am, you talking about what somebody can't afford. Really, Tasha K. And they're sitting there in the comment section, just cheering Tasha K on. Hey, blind Tasha K followers, are y'all gonna help her pay off this $4 million for Cardi B? Hey, blind Tasha K followers, are y'all gonna help her get out of debt with her back taxes? Hey, blind Tasha K followers, if she get another lawsuit for slandering somebody else, are y'all gonna help her pay for that too? It's crazy. I looked at the comment section, it's mind-blowing. Whatever she say, they go with it. It could be a bold-faced lie. Her followers love to hear those lies. Now, I understand some people watch Tasha K just for entertainment. I know everybody over there ain't a follower of her. I'm talking about her followers. You got some people that watch her, but they're not a follower. They watch her and they just like, this chick is a mess. They go watch the mess. They go over there with Tasha K to watch the train wreck. That's what most people watch Tasha K for. Let me go watch this train wreck over here. Let me go check out this train wreck, which is Tasha K. And if you see here and see how she's talking, you could tell something ain't right with her anyway, because her whole attitude and her body language is different now. What she's going through is hitting her hard. So the blind Tasha K follower, I'm talking about to the blind Tasha K followers. The blind Tasha K followers over there just rooting and cheering on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And nothing she's saying is true. Ma'am, you ain't learned your lesson. You still spreading false rumors and lies. Like it just doesn't stop. Narcissistic people don't learn their lesson, even when they're about to hit rock bottom. Let's listen to this again. You talking about Tory Lanez shoot black women. He didn't shoot Megan Thee Stallion. It's already been confirmed that the doctor said she stepped on glass. Megan Thee Stallion got treated for glass lacerations in her foot, not bullet wounds. Let's continue. Crazy.
Problem being seen in public. Okay, her ass, and leaving the baby at home to go and chill with black men who are accused of shooting black women. Okay, less competition for her. And I truly say competition is because, she spent a great deal of money to look like this one. This is not, she's natural. You can't argue with Meg. You can't, you can't. So, and as bad as, she has to pay, she has to get vouchers. You get those vouchers we get. She's claiming, she's probably going back to school because she ain't dropped no album. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sure she's probably getting those vouchers, for childcare so she can go out on day dates with Tory because she can't go out at night because she can't afford childcare at all unless
she says Iggy Azalea cannot afford something. That's like, this is mind blowing. Now, and look at her behavior. I mean, look at her body language. You could tell. Do you notice she's talking different? Do you notice her body language is totally different than her last live shows? And she just put her house up for rent about a week ago. She just put her house up for rent around July 12th or July 11th. She just put her house up for sale. And look at how she look at her. Look at her. You could tell something is wrong. So Iggy called her out. Said, next time you keep running your mouth, I got a good lawyer too. Iggy said, I got a good lawyer too. I don't know what you're talking about. Keep talking about me and my son. So she said, watch your mouth. So I don't know. Tasha K still ain't learned her lesson. It's crazy. I don't understand, but that's a narcissistic trait. If you study narcissism, narcissistic people, they're cruel. They have no heart. They have no empathy. They have no compassion, and they don't learn their lesson. So if you ever study narcissism and narcissistic personality traits, as you can see, she's still online spreading lies and rumors. She still hasn't learned her lesson. She still hasn't learned her lesson. Crazy. And I don't think she would. I don't think Tasha K will learn her lesson until she go flat broke, until she's living out of a box or something, until she's living in a one room apartment. I think then she'll finally wake up. But I don't think it's going to hit her until she's really, so she really hit rock bottom. And some people, it takes that. That's the sad part about it. A lot of narcissistic people, they have to hit rock bottom before they even wake the hell up. They have to hit rock bottom. I mean, they have to hit it, not be in danger of it. They can see things getting ready to happen all around them, and they still won't stop. But then when it finally hits them, it's like, oh my God, this is real. So for you, ma'am, to get online and talk about Iggy Azalea's money and her son, ma'am, you don't have no right to say anything about nobody's money, ma'am. All this money you owe Cardi B, all this money you owe with back taxes, you having to put your home up for sale. Tasha K, you should find another topic to talk about. And how about, Tasha K, how about getting some real information? How about getting some good information and using your platform for a better cause? Huh? How about changing your slander platform before you do get sued again? Because slander is a crime. Like a lot of people don't understand, slander is a crime. It is a civil suit. You can't just go around just saying stuff about people that's not true with no evidence and no facts to support what you're saying. Can't do it. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. So we see this, she's like a train wreck. We're seeing Tasha K on this train wreck. She's about to collide. And consequences and her having to face responsibility and accountability has finally hit her. And it's going to hit her a lot worse. Putting her home up for sale, that's just the tip of the iceberg. If she keep going the way she's going, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Putting your home up for rent, $5,000 a month, and you don't even have nobody in there yet. $5,000 a month is a lot of money. That's a person making at least $100K a year. That's a person making at least $100K. In order for you to live in a house worth $5,000, you have to be making at least $100K. Now, let me get on my calculator for a minute. She's putting the house up for rent for $5,000 a month. You got to at least be making $80,000, 85 to 80. Yeah, you got to be making. Hold on. No, hold on. No, hold. Hold up. Give me a second. Hold up. Hold up. Let me calculate something here. Yeah, you got to be making over $120,000 a year. Oh yeah, you got to be making you got to be making at least 200 grand a year. You got to be making at least 200. Who is she going to find that makes $200,000 a year? You got to be making at least $240,000 a year to rent out $5,000 a month house. Because you got to be making 3 times your rent. You got to be at least making 3 times your rent, at least 3 times your rent. Let me see. Let me calculate that again. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be at least making $180,000 to $200,000 a year. Now, who is she going to get into that? Who is she going to get in there to rent? What person that makes $180,000 to $200,000 a year? Why would they want to rent a space? Usually a person that makes $180,000 to $200K usually either want to buy a home or rent a nice apartment or buy a home or rent to buy. You're not going to see a person making $180,000 to $200,000 a year wanting to go rent out somebody else's house. That's crazy. Because eventually they're going to rent the house out, but eventually they're going to have to leave because, after she makes her money, she's going to want to move back in. After she make enough money to pay off Cardi B, her back taxes and all that, she's going to want to move back in her house. So what person is she going to get to make $180,000 to $200,000 a year to rent out that spot for $5,000 a month? I don't know. That's a lot of that's a lot of money. You got to be making money. Why would somebody want to rent for $5,000 a month? That's not going to. I don't think that's going to work out unless she's going to rent out rooms. Unless she's going to rent it out. a room here, a room there, a section here, a section there for $1,500. I don't know. Unless she rents out sections of her house, because it's a nice big old house. She paid $380,000 for the house. She paid $380,000. It's a nice house, got a lot of space, a lot of room, a lot of different places. But who's going to rent that out for $5,000 a month? Somebody gonna want their own place. If I'm renting something for $5,000 a month, I'm about to buy this house. I'm gonna buy this house for $5,000. You know, so she put her house up for rent. I don't know if she's trying to sell the house, and maybe she's trying to buy. Maybe she want to sell that house, rent to own, rent to buy. I don't know. But if you rent the house out, the person's gonna want to buy the house eventually. Because renting a house for $5,000 a month, after a period of time, is just throwing money out the window if you're not going to buy that house. Just throwing money out the window. So it's sad. I'm your boy Zillionaire, Iggy Azalea, Tasha K. Ma'am, accountability and responsibility has finally caught up with you. You put out negative energy for years. You slandered people. You dragged people's kids. You talked about people's personal life that weren't true. You made false accusations about people. You just tried to destroy people. You said the most foulest, sickest things about people. You have no empathy. You have no compassion. And it's finally all hitting you at one time. Accountability is something else. And let me tell you something. You can escape the accountability of people, but we all cannot escape the accountability before God Almighty. Hello, somebody. We all got to be held accountable in the eyes of God. You can escape public accountability, social accountability. You may not be held accountable by your husband because he's a simp. You got a weak husband. Everybody else ain't holding you accountable. Your fans, your followers, and you could play victim with everybody else. But in the eyes of God, he sees all, he knows all. You can't play that game with him. You can't slander people and play victim. God already see your heart. He already see what you're doing. And that's what Tasha K did with Cardi B. She slandered her and tried to play victim. That's what narcissistic people do. I want y'all to study narcissistic traits. It'll blow your mind. You may have some narcissistic people in your family. You may have some narcissistic friends. You may have a narcissistic spouse. You may have a narcissistic partner. I don't know. But study narcissistic traits. They always like to start trouble. They always causing all kind of chaos, and then they play victim. That's the game they play. And narcissistic people, they know what they're doing. Understand? It's wicked. It's very wicked. They know what they're doing. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Narcissistic people, they know what they're doing. They're just evil like that. Just wicked. Wicked. She tried to play victim. Tried to play like Cardi B did something. Cardi B ain't do nothing to you. Remember that little speech she gave? Talking about she's being railroaded by a machine, by a machine, by the industry machine. No, Tasha K, you picked on a dog that was a little too big for you. You picked on somebody that had the power, money, and resources, and legally, Cardi B had the money, power, and resources to check your slander. Cardi B had the money, power, and resources to check your slander. She fought you legally, the smart way. She didn't make a YouTube video. She said, "I'm okay. You want to keep running your mouth? You want to keep making videos about me? Okay. All right." Cardi B said, "Okay, you keep talking, you keep running your mouth, you keep making up stuff about me. Okay." And we know Cardi B, she's very sensitive. She even said she will. Cardi B said, "I'm very sensitive." I don't know why Cardi B paying attention to what people say, but I can understand I can understand her addressing certain things. I get it. Address certain things. I get it. But sometimes Cardi B, she get mad about a lot of stuff. I'm like, Cardi B, why you feeding into that? But she even says she's sensitive. She's bothered by the stuff. And Cardi and Tasha K made a bunch of videos about her. And the crazy part about it is some videos she still ain't took down. And some videos, the court told her to take down all the videos of Tasha K. The court told her to take down all these videos of Cardi B, and she kept some of them up. She just hard-headed, man. Tasha K just hard-headed. She's just not going to learn. Like some people, when they say, let me tell you something. When you heard your grandparents say some people learn the hard way, your grandparents, my grandparents knew exactly what they were talking about. They say some people just learn the hard way. That's just how they learn. They have to lose it all. They have to be at rock bottom. Everything has to go wrong for them to finally learn their lesson. Some people ain't going to learn until everything goes wrong in their life. That's sad. I don't like learning lessons like that. Hey, I don't want to learn my lesson like that, where I got to lose everything and I got to go through pure hell. That ain't kind of lesson I want to learn. Hey, let me learn my lesson the right way. Okay, I messed up, made a mistake. All right, I'm going to change that. I'm going to fix that. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, because we're going to make mistakes. I get it. We're not perfect. But if you keep doing it, it becomes a way of life. It's not a mistake anymore. It's not a mistake anymore. You just keep doing stuff over and over and over again, and you know it's wrong. Yeah, that's not a mistake. You chose, that's a lifestyle. Tasha K has chose a lifestyle to slander people. She doesn't know how to roast people without slander. I don't mind a good roasting session. I think it's funny when you roast people just for something they done or something they said. I think it's funny when you roast people. I think it's hilarious. I think everybody should get roasted. I think it's hilarious. I have roasting sessions with my family. We all roast each other. Even my nieces and nephew, we roast each other. We have cracking sessions. We just cracking on each other. I don't think nothing wrong with that. But slander, that's totally different. You're just out here assassinating people's character. You can't be out here assassinating people's character and then act like you and then play victim. She said Cardi B had herpes, all kind of stuff about Cardi B. That was not true. And Cardi B proved it in court that what Tasha K said about her was not true. Proved it. I don't care what Cardi B did in her past. They ain't got nothing to do with her. She don't deserve to be slandered. We all got a past, some type of past. We did something in our past. Well, look what she did in her past. That was the excuse they were giving Tasha K, the blind Tasha K follower. Well, look what she was doing in her. Look what Cardi B did in her past. What does that have to do with her being slandered? You got a past too, don't you? You did everything right in your past. I ran the streets of Philly. I did a lot of wrong things in my past, but I corrected my wrong. A lot of things I did in Philly that was wrong, but I corrected it. You live and you learn. You keep moving. That don't mean you deserve because of what you did in your past. You deserve this. No. But that's what the excuse they were giving Tasha K. That's the excuse her blind followers. Because understand, everybody has blind, some people have blind followers. They know the person is wrong. They know, but they're not going to hold them accountable because usually they don't believe in accountability themselves. So Tasha K, Iggy told you to watch your mouth, and I think you should watch your mouth, ma'am. I think you should watch what you say, man. Slander is a criminal civil suit. Slander is against the law. Slander, you trying to destroy other people's reputation, ma'am. And now you had to put your house up for sale. See? You see how karma works? Now you're going in debt. Now you go live. You don't even look into it. It's like her live shows. She's not even remember how enthusiastic and how over the top she was doing her live show? Watch how she does her live shows now. Just look how she talks now. Look at this. Like she's not even interested in doing her live anymore.
Problem being seen in public.
It looked like she just going through the motions.
Okay, her ass, and leaving the baby at home to go and chill with black men who are accused of shooting black women. Okay, less competition for her.
When do you ever see Tasha K? Usually Tasha K is boisterous and she's over the top. When do you ever see Tasha K just real chill doing a live show? Now it looks like she's disinterested right now. Like I got to make these videos. I got to make this money. She's not even thrilled about doing YouTube no more because she got too many legal problems hanging over her head. She's not even enthused. Her enthusiasm. She's not even excited to do these stories anymore.
And I truly say competition is because, she spent a great deal of money to look like this one. This is not, she's natural. You can't argue with Meg. You can't, You can't. So, and as bad as she has to pay, she has to get vouchers.
She's not even interested. She's not even interested in doing her show no more. She got too many problems going on. She's her tone of voice has changed. Her body language has changed because she just put that house up for sale. So that hit her like, damn, I gotta put my house up for rent. I gotta get some other form of income.
You get those vouchers we get. She's claiming, she's probably going back to school. She ain't dropped no album. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sure she's probably getting those vouchers, for childcare, so she can go out on day dates with Tori, because she can't go out at night because she can't afford childcare at all, unless those vouchers. She's probably smart enough.
She talking about some Iggy Azalea gets vouchers. No proof. Now there she go again. Iggy Azalea is broke and she gets vouchers because she can't afford childcare. She got a nerve to talk about somebody being broke. And you just had to put your house up for rent, man. See how she never stopped, but can you see she's totally different? She's not the same anymore. Like, that stuff is weighing on her. You can see it's weighing on her. The tax evasion, all the other stuff, because she ain't paid taxes before you. Her having to put her house up for rent. Her having to be held accountable. Tasha K probably never had to be held accountable in her life. And now she's finally being held accountable. And it's like, she can't even fathom it right now. Tasha K can't even, she like, what? I'm being held accountable? I'm being held accountable now. Like, I bet you she probably says it every day. Wow, I'm being held accountable. She probably go back when she get off her show. Wow, I'm being held accountable. Yes, you're being held accountable. Yes, you're finally being held accountable, ma'am, like you should be. Yes, being held accountable. So she's not even the same anymore. So Tasha K, you heard Iggy Azalea. She said, watch your mouth. You don't want to get sued again. She had to put her house up for rent. Sad. You can't put bad. I'm going to leave y'all with this. You can't put bad energy in the universe and expect good things to happen. I'm going to say this again. You cannot put bad energy in the universe and expect good things to happen or expect God to bless your life. It's not going to happen. You cannot be out here putting out negative energy, false accusations, false narratives. You can't do it. You can't try to destroy people's reputation and their livelihood and think that God's going to bless your life. It's not going to happen. Because sooner or later, that same bad energy, you plant bad seeds, you're not going to grow a good crop. You plant bad seeds, you're going to get a bad harvest. You go in your backyard, plant some bad seeds, and watch the weeds and all the other stuff grow up. Go ahead, keep planting bad seeds, expecting good results. It's the law of the universe. It's biblical law too. Biblical law of the universe, is the law of God. You got to watch what you do. You got to watch what you say, man. But it seemed like she still hasn't learned her lesson. And like I say, some people with narcissistic traits, they have to hit rock bottom before they snap out or change their behavior. I'm your boy Zillion. I'll be going live all evening. I'll be going live all evening. I got about 3 or 4 more live shows to do because I've been really busy. I'm working in the entertainment industry, so I had a lot of other personal things going on in the entertainment industry, family stuff. And I got about 3 more shows to do tonight. Oh, we're going to tonight. Let me talk about tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about, I'm done with this show, but we're going to talk about the future shows coming up tonight. For those who are new to my channel, come on back later on tonight. We're going to talk about, is this a new surveillance for Kiera Coles? New surveillance for Kiera Coles. They found a man driving her car. I don't know why they just got this surveillance for. We're going to talk about Kiera Coles, the worker that went missing. We're going to talk about her. We're going to talk about this sissy thug that chopped off his baby mother's head. Yes, he chopped off his baby mother's head. His baby mother head after a heated argument. And we're going to also talk about rappers who sold their soul. We're going to talk about the demonic side of the industry. and I'm going to give you proof. We're going to break down some of the rappers and artists that have sold their souls and all that other stuff. So we got the Sissy Thug chopping off his baby mama's head. We got Kiara Coles. We got some new information on that, where they got surveillance of her going to the ATM. She left with a man. Man drove her car. He came back and parked her car. And we're going to talk about rappers selling their soul in the demonic industry. So I'm going to hit y'all with a lot of content today because I've been gone. So I'll be getting to work, going live, doing a bunch of live shows today. So y'all come on back later on this evening. I'm your boy, Zillionaire. Y'all come on back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Super Soda, for dropping my links in the comments section. Thank you, Super Soda, for dropping all my links in the comments section. Thank y'all for buying the Zillionaire clothing and merchandise. A lot of you buy the Zillionaire clothing and merchandise. Y'all can go to my store tab, or you go to the links underneath every video. You can see my store tab. I got everything. I got everything from cups, clothing, leggings for women, women's clothing, men's clothing. I got pillows. I mean, we got everything over there. Hats. Fanny packs. I got it all. Go check out the Zillionaire store. Shout out to those who's been supporting that. Shout out to my monthly members. I appreciate y'all, and my moderators. I thank you. Come on back this evening. We got a bunch of good live shows to get into and a lot of other things to talk about. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Comment something up. Watch what you do. Watch what you say. Watch what you put out in the universe. You want God to bless you? Guess what? You got to put out good energy. You got to do good things for people. Got to put out good energy. You got to live a truthful life. Can't live a life full of lies, deception, gossip, and slander. God ain't going to bless that. Tasha K, just like Wendy Williams. We see Wendy Williams. You see the fall of Wendy Williams. Now she wanted to follow Wendy Williams' path, and look at Tasha K. Look at Wendy Williams and Tasha K. Look at both of them. Both go spiraling downward out of control. All right, I'll see y'all later tonight.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Billionaire entertainment, baby. Billionaire entertainment, baby.